Do not buy MSI laptop. In this video we will be talking about if you already have an MSI laptop, you have no problem, that's fine. Okay, that's fine, you can go use, but this is, we are talking about the majority. So what you see here is a MSI laptop, and no, I did not bought this for this video. In this video we'll be talking about why I hate MSI so much and experience with this company. If you have asked me about like 5 or maybe even 4 years ago, I mean before buying this laptop or before it stopped working, that's why I'm actually kind of mad. So if you have asked me before that, I would have said MSI is a really nice company that make premium laptops. After that experience, I know why many people hate it. And this laptop specifically, why is that? We're talking about full in this. So first of all, I used to like MSI. So I have not been in many gaming events in my real life. We're not talking about online events. We're talking about actual real events. So there is only one event I have been to and one I registered, but I didn't got a chance because due to my exams that time. So what happened is I registered for a CSGO 1v1 tournament that was on Kolkata. I cannot remember the year properly. It probably was 2017 or 2016. It was before I got my this PC setup, which was on October 2019 actually. So it's quite earlier than that. It's probably 2017. Got to play a pretty expensive laptop. That was a dream. Still, I don't have that much expensive laptop, but my probably the whole setup will cost that much. But that's not the point here. The point is I enjoyed that event. That was my first ever event, and it was MSI event. So after that, I thought, MSI do makes pretty premium laptops. So when it came to time when I wanted a laptop, okay. So yes, I had my PC, but for the doing my stuff like Jan stuff and stuff when I was not home, I had my phone that was not suitable. Of course, I couldn't carry my PC to a different place, and I need a laptop. So I found this one. This has an Intel version. It says Core 5 over here. There's no generation mentioned. Like this was a Intel Core i11 Gen with a RTX 3050. You might be wondering, 3050. Don't you have a 3050 at your laptop? I mean desktop. I got this graphics card not even 2 months ago. I got this laptop almost 2 years ago. That that stopped working after 6 months. We will be getting that as well. So what happened is it's got an upgrade. So many popular YouTubers are reviewing it. It has got with the RTX 4000 series, 4060 or 4050 for laptops. I don't know much about graphics card, but from what I can say, a desktop 1050 Ti quite runs same as a laptop 1650. Probably not that much of difference, but what I have seen, it gives the same performance. Even sometimes the desktop 1050 Ti should be faster than a 1650. Why am I saying that? As I have done the comparison myself. Even when the laptop had a better CPU, but it was like 8 GB RAM, so you could like say that it was not a valid like comparison and stuff. Okay, I'm not doing a comparison here. Okay, this laptop, the build quality is pretty nice. Okay, this thing over here is metal, and this thing as well, this thing is also metal. The build quality is nice, but when it comes to usability, because this is metal, the laptop gets hot, and this thing, I mean this area, this thing, mainly this part where it is not supposed to be that hot, this, I feel like this almost melted sometime, maybe, who knows, did this become so hot? I mean this or this area, I kind of forgot, because as I said, this laptop doesn't work. Okay, if you haven't figured it out, this laptop is broken. One time I turned on a laptop, it got to the lock screen. I like, you do that thing when you press a button, your logo just goes away, then you have to give your pin code right there. When that part came, the screen went blank. I was like, what happened? I was like, did it turn off? Does it have no battery? It was at night at like 1 or 11:40 or 1 a.m. So 11:40, 12:40, I mean, almost like 1 a.m. I was like, what happened? So I went to the charging port. I charged there for about 30-40 minutes. Tried to turn it on. It didn't turn on. I was like, that should not be happening right now. What's happened? Why is this turning on? So then I tried to like charge it overnight. Next day, it doesn't turn on. I got pretty scared. I searched up some customer care and stuff because I thought they will help me. What happened is I tried to call customer care. They said there was like a pen or something bottom here somewhere, this part, there's a pen. So they said get some like small thing and poke it there, press a button, there's a button in there. I was like, okay, all right, then does it turn on, they asked. I said no. So they thought I must have not poked it nicely. It got a bit sentimental, so they sent me a video, and I did that thing. They said to do that, maybe give it some charge. I charged this laptop that night for over 6 hours. I mean, it should be full charged. So I watched that video, did that a few times. It didn't work. Then said they will call me like after a few hours. They didn't. I called them back like next day, because then that day I got completely like, what do you say, sad, depressed. I mean, you are probably like, why I should be depressed from just one laptop? Because it had quite like some of my books that was linked to my Adobe, like there's an Adobe book app which I forgot the password of, so there was no way of mine to get access to those books. So what happened is I called them. They said it needs to come to a customer service center. I said, where is it? I mean, I don't know where is it, because I tried searching that night before calling them back. I thought I will go there and tell them that this doesn't work. So I couldn't find any MSI authorized. So they will say there should be at one around Kolkata. I said, which place? I don't know. Like it should be around Kolkata. I'm like, I'm not from main Kolkata. It's quite far where I live. They kept saying that. They will say, just go on Google Maps, just find it. I mean, probably they don't know where that is. I tried to search for it. I didn't found any authorized service center. I called them like, is there a possibility anyone like come to our house, take it? I mean, it's okay, we can pay extra if you want. They said no, there's a service center. I mean, like, okay, whatever. At that time I thought, yeah, this company is not nice. What I figured out by searching this GF63, this is GF63 thin, actually I just remembered the name. I searched it. This not just got hot, this has a heating issue from whenever the 1050 Ti version came out of this. This has a really bad heating issue. Why? Because there's only one single fan in this laptop. This is a gaming laptop with the RTX 3050 with just one single fan. That's the main reason. That's why I said do not buy this laptop, because this is not just good. If they add two fans, maybe it should be nice. So what happened is I went to a local shop. I mean, I couldn't find anything. So I went to a local shop and give this a laptop. They said it will be a couple thousand rupees, like 1 to 2,000. I gave them. I was like a bit happy, a bit relieved. So they checked it, and we kept calling that person, like the shopkeeper, after like every day, maybe sometimes twice a day. They said, yeah, it's fine, it will work. And then one day they messaged me, it will take around 23,000. From 2 to 3,000, he like, what do you say, he managed to get those two numbers combined, 3 to 23,000. That is not how it works. So he said the whole motherboard got fried somehow, so they need to change it. I was like, for 23,000, I don't think it's for 23,000. He said maybe it will be up to like 30,000. It will not be above 30,000. It depends on how much the motherboard can he get for. So I was like, yeah, it will be 30,000 no matter what. I was like, no, don't fix it, just give the laptop back how it is. So when I got there, he showed me the laptop keyboards turned on, the monitor doesn't, the screen of the laptop doesn't. I got this much happy. Okay, this much. I thought the screen got burned or something, or the selector. So what I did is came back home, hooked a monitor, and I thought, okay, all right, I can use it as a desktop, secondary desktop. I hooked up the monitor. The monitor didn't also turned on, so it has to do something with the motherboard. Just the lights turn on, that's it. Fan turns on, but this doesn't give any output. So then after like 1 or 2 days, I was like, okay, all right, I did all my work with my PC. I contacted the institution that I got the books from. I said I lost it. They gave me a backup, the file again that I have to link with a new Adobe account. It's Adobe Edition, I think it's called. So Adobe Edition account, and that thing worked. And it was quite a hassle. It took like 2 days, and after that happened, I got call from MSI. They said, okay, we can like send you, but it will be quite costly, and I don't know what that is. They said it's probably a really internal issue. It will cost you about 35 to 40k depending on the issue. I was like, could it cost more? He said maybe even more. Like, we have to check it. This laptop costs 60,000, and if I spend 45,000 on repairing it, what are the chances this will not like break in future? I was like, no, it's fine. Oh my gosh, this thing. So I was like, no, it's fine. I will. I mean, like, I didn't say it's fine. I said I will like contact you guys in the future. He said all right. So what happened is this laptop is just stayed on my stuff. And after a few days, I thought that this has a 512 GB of 500 GB of NVMe SSD. I have a slot of 512 GB of NVMe SSD, and no, I do not have a SSD installed on my CPU. You probably have guessed. So I was like, let's use this and get that running on my desktop. Opened it. Okay, I opened it. You can actually see the cooling. I mean, yeah, this is the, I think, CPU, GPU, whatever. So I opened it, got the GPU, the SSD out there, fixed, made it over there. Then I searched how you can like change up your boot drive and stuff. I go to the BIOS and stuff. I did everything, and voila, I'm on my OS that I got from this laptop. Unfortunately, I don't use that licensed version of Windows. I use something different that we will not be talking about. So what this laptop is just have the RAM in it. I'm trying to sell it to someone to get like some use of it. I mean, I cannot use it, or I'm keeping it. Sometime if I like want to, I can get this RAM to my other laptop, which is you should buy. Oh wow. So this laptop you should buy. So ignore this sticker, by the way. This is a doodle sticker I have on. So this is Asus TUF A50, and this has a Ryzen 5 4600H with GTX 1650. So you might be thinking, you went from a RTX 3050 laptop to 1650 laptop. It's really like that. So what that is this thing has a low wattage of RTX 3050. This thing ran almost same as a 1650. I'm not even kidding. Laptops, let's compare just the laptop GPU, and I will be not saying laptop every single time. So 1650 and 3050 for laptops are same with a little star mark there. This laptop had a like 30 TDP or 40 TDP. I forgot kind of. So no booster, something that is like stuck. So this thing, that's why it has one fan reasoning. I mean, that's actually not why it has one fan. The TDP is locked because there is only one fan. That 1650 variant has two fans. I cannot show it to you, but if you can search like any videos on YouTube, there will be like opening on upgrading anything like themselves. There is two fans for a 1650 with Ryzen 5 CPU. Ryzen tends to get a bit hotter than Intel CPU, but still this should be getting a two fan. I do not know about the new GF63 with the RTX 4000 series, but if it still has, I mean, the model is same, the way it looks is the same. I'm expecting there should be also one fan, so the TDP will be locked, and 4060 or 4050, whatever it has, will be not going to its full potential. That will be almost same probably as how do you say, this one, maybe a bit better than this, like a 3060 maybe, not even like 3060 and 4060 are kind of the same, and that's probably a 4050 whatever. So it will not be performing really nice. What you should be getting is probably Asus A15 if you want a good. Okay, this laptop is runs quite cool, and when I'm playing out Minecraft with shaders, I mean, come on, that uses a good amount of CPU with GPU. So when I'm playing that, it gets a bit hot, but as soon as I turn it off, the laptop gets cool real fast. I mean, it's about 1 minute this get from a good warm hot to really cool temperature. For me, Asus has one of the good cooling I have seen. You can also check out HP Pavilion if you want, and also IdeaPad. I don't know if that has AMD. I would suggest you can go for AMD if you want. I will suggest that because I am using AMD on my desktop and on my laptop. The one time I got Intel is this, it broke. Also in Toshiba Satellite, I had Intel. It ran for like 1.5 years. That doesn't count. Okay, this one count. It's i5 11 or 10 gen, I forgot. So testing broke. Maybe it was Intel actually, not even MSI's problem. But I don't think that's the issue actually. So if you wanna buy a laptop, do not go for MSI. Go for asus stuff, Lenovo IdeaPad, or if you wanna just do work stuff. And if you have a Samsung phone, I will really suggest you to go for Samsung Book. That can work really nice with your Samsung phone. So if you don't have a Samsung phone, there's also Asus VivoBook, the light laptop. If you don't want a heavy, like super high performance laptop, but those are like quite powerful, not as with a laptop with dedicated graphics card, but those are quite also powerful. Also there's HP Victus. I've heard there's a little bit of heating issue, but it should be fine. And also feel free to actually watch some videos on YouTube before buying any laptop, like even Asus stuff, even the ones I'm suggesting like Asus or Lenovo IdeaPad. Be sure to do your research. Don't just go with, of course you will not going off my words, maybe even popular YouTubers. I mean, what you should do actually, what smaller YouTubers, because most of time smaller YouTubers will give you a good amount of advice when you are buying, because big YouTubers are getting sponsored from those laptops. If there's a channel with like millions of subscribers and millions of views, and they are like reviewing something, there's a good amount of chance, I will say a 90% chance or maybe 80%, they're sponsored by that company, and they actually reviewed that and made that video quite like ago. You have seen people making and like releasing the videos of some things like a phone on their release day. How can they do it? They can do it because they got a device pretty earlier. Mr. Who's the Boss actually have explained that in one of his video. If you don't know, you can go check it out on his channel. So yeah, I think that will be it for this video, and this is my final rant about MSI. So yeah, if someone says like why you don't like MSI, I will send the link to this video. Go, feel free to watch it. And I think that will be it for this video. If you have some suggestion or you have something you do not agree with me, feel free to say in your comment section down below. And if there's some other suggestion or other laptops you have that you like, feel free to say it in the comments, so other people will get a good suggestion what they should buy instead of this e-waste practically. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. See you guys on my next video. Bye bye.